We're doing a part 2. Welcome back. We're going to be doing more of that dialogue, but we're going to be doing it better. We're not going to be droning on and on and on in incoherent babblings, the likes of which no one can understand. We are going to be fully developing one of these characters. So you may be wondering, what does it mean to fully develop a character? Well, in terms of acting, we need to understand the character emotionally, and we need to understand their mental processes enough to write their thoughts into action or theoretic Raymond talk. You know what I mean? But we are going to start with, don't worry, I'm not going to bass boost the audio this time, Dionysus. We're going to begin by expanding upon Dionysus's character. I always, when you write, English, when you have a name that ends in an S and you need to show possession, so you put the apostrophe and you don't do Dionysus's, you just do Dionysus's. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I'm learning. And that's okay. But, so we're going to take Dionysus's character. We already have cosmically competent, but I didn't go into what that means. So we're going to have a little baby bullet list. And we're going to go into what cosmically competent means. Right? He knows a lot. Not just in the general sense of he knows a few more things than most people, because he's not all-knowing. These are the Greek gods we're talking about. He is just very clued in as to the state of the universe, far past human comprehension, and so knows things past human comprehension. I should learn how to type, but that's another day and another video. For today, we're going to focus solely upon Dionysus. So, we take knowing things past human comprehension and mixing that into his character. So Dionysus, he's born of a mortal and a god. Sounds very, very familiar to the New Testament, which he's frequently compared to Christ in that sense. The whole twice born, resurrection. Technically, I don't know if being sewn inside someone's thigh counts as a resurrection, but okay, it's seen as a resurrection. So there's that, and the symbol of wine as well, and whatever, the link between mankind, and blah, 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 droning on and on and on. But the main thing is that he's born of a mortal and a god, and he represents the dichotomy. I can just say he represents dichotomy, because in a sense he's got that whole contrast, and the heavens and the earth, the madness and the sanity, the agony and the ecstasy. He's got that. So we can see Dionysus's character as being very, I don't want to use the word unstable, but for note's sake, I'm going to say unstable. I've just realized that I've put all of this under cosmically competent, so I'm going to make another bigger bullet. Big bullet. And this will be, we'll say personality. Because remember, when writing a character, you want to get into the way that they think and the way that they feel, because that will bring forth the right words, which when eventually the acting comes through, you'll see. So, he's got an unstable personality, and he represents that dichotomy between all things, most things. And bringing that forth has got to come from a place of being emotionally unpredictable. This is my interpretation of Dionysus. Don't start throwing stones at me because this doesn't match the canon Dionysus. It's all interpretation. It's all poetic license. So, last thing that I'm going to cover today is Dionysus's apostrophe. Apostrophe S, because I hate the English language. I love the English language. I love all language. It's very pretty. But apostrophe S for the sake of me being confused and me being lazy. Dionysus's Dionysus's parcel tongue. Okay. So, what exactly do I need him to say? That's the last thing that I want to cover. How is he going to respond? Because obviously, every man is going to be posing the ideas of, the way things are in the world and the attitude that he has. And I want Dionysus to challenge that. Almost, I think I very incoherently babbled on last time about existentialism. I want it to come from a place of life is what you make of it. Because again, I'm not going for some new philosophical meaning. I am trying to expand upon philosophical meanings that already exist. So the idea of existentialism aligns with that, because it's this massive thing of, life is not in needing of an answer that isn't your own. What if life is the question that you answer? Or it's like number 42 from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's your interpretation of it that actually counts. And that'll do us for today. This one's a little short because I've got school to do. I've got tests to write. But for the sake of as far as we've come developing Dionysus is... Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in a part 3.